issues is that, or not the issues, but one of the actual realities is that a lot of the individuals who have been previously victimized.
All right, let's go to Beckett, because anytime anyone is arguing about Lio, Beckett has to jump in to defend his senpai.
So yes, obviously he should have gone to some fucking authority, authority figure who could have fucking helped her.
Now
you
and that. No, wait.
The VTuber arc has already passed. The VTuber arc was very short-lived.
Hold on. Yeah. His choices directly led to her being victimized in at least one case, and that is deplorable. That is disgusting. And anybody who keeps this guy around is a fucking cowardly piece of shit who cares more about the content that—
But not enough of a cowardly piece of shit who cares about the content to stop associating with them. We're still gonna keep him around in this incestuous polyamorous relationship all of the commentary bros have.
they do about the victims, and that's fine.
You butt banned again? Villa! God damn it.
Just fucking admit
Beckett wants to be in. Beckett can come in. Beckett
Not again.
I'll kill Beckett in Minecraft.
Hello, Beckett. You're on live. What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys.
Hang on. I just need, like, something. Hold on. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something special. Oh, this is gonna become, like, so overused, dude. Okay.
Guys, how we doing? Okay.
Stardust fucking sucks, Beckett. Why did you date that bitch?
No.
She's a fucking cunt. She hid her live stream live when I—
Wait. Hold on. We need two things. Sorry, I forgot. We need two things. Lio says his address out loud again. He's not in this call, so I don't really care. Sorry, we're pulling out the shit for the bits. The shit for bits. Hold on.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys, how we doing? Okay.
Stardust fucking sucks, Beckett. Why did you date that bitch?
No.
She's a fucking cunt. She hid her live stream live when I was looking at it, and then refused to call in after she said she would, Beckett.
Kill yourself. No. Hold on. I am so sick of hearing this. I'm actually fucking done. I gave you charity when everyone was coming to you, and it was fine.
Aw, poor Beckett.
But now on the other side, I'm just sweeping and can't, like... Oh, it's like
Beckett, what did I do?
No.
What did I do?
I don't know. Plenty of things, Morale. That's why people...
You said on Aiden's stream that I pedo-jacketed people when that wasn't the case. You brought me into it,
No,
and then lied about me.
No, that's not what I said.
You did. Do you want me to find a fucking clip, motherfucker?
Hold on.
You said I was pedo-jacketing people.
I said you... Oh, hold on. Actually, no, you did. You turned up and said someone raped their sister when they were underage. You did.
Okay, was that on stream?
Yes, it was. It was in a call.
No, that was not on stream. What are you talking about? You're talking about the Via Key shit?
Yeah, that was the Via Key shit. Look, I'm just really... No, hold on. I'm just really sick of hearing this stuff. I try to be charitable and nice to people, and I get loads of shit for it all the time. And I'm just fucking done. I don't want to hear any more about this on my side. If Lio's doing stupid shit, he's doing stupid shit. I'm not his keeper. I don't talk to him randomly. I don't like...
Beckett! What do you mean? You have told me that you love getting in calls with this guy and debating Transformers and shit and toys and stuff. You've told me this yourself, that you think he's a cool guy to talk to and you think he's chill and really fun and funny. What the fuck is this cope? Now you're just saying, oh, I don't talk to him that much. I don't talk to him. Yeah, you do, though. You used to say to me you love getting into screaming matches with him about Transformer power leveling. What is this cope? But yeah, you've made yourself the only time he loves to say, I'm not Lio's keeper, but then he acts like he's Lio's keeper. Why are you just like, where is the self-awareness here? Where's the switch for this to turn it off? Turn it off! Just stop. If it's getting, I don't believe it when he says, like, it's getting, I just don't want to hear about it anymore. No, he doesn't want to hear people calling him a sweeper. That's the part he doesn't want to hear. Alright? It's like, come on!
Like, regular...
I try to be nice to everybody. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't, dude. I try to treat everybody equally, so why can't you all do the same for me? No, the fuck you don't. I blame Seraphina because she's a woman that is, like, probably kind of attractive. I don't know.
Moment.
Whose avatar is attractive.
I just don't want to fucking hear it. Because I feel like when I'm charitable and nice to people, it benefits them, and they're fully happy to come and talk to me. But when it's on the other side, I just feel like I'm just getting picked at constantly. It's really fucking annoying. Like, I haven't said shit about you generally, Morale, when stuff's like...
I haven't done anything to you, so why are you criticizing me and calling me out for being stupid? I had your back. I can't believe it. I was so nice to you and you wouldn't orbit me. All that's missing is him telling Emro that he isolated himself from the wider community. Nah, Beckett. I didn't isolate. Okay, this is where the pettiness comes in. Beckett, I didn't isolate myself from the community. I isolated myself from you. I didn't become your orbiter, and that's why you treated me the way you did when the Nerth stuff happened. When even Chris the Narc and Vlad were saying, Beckett, why are you being so fucking harsh right now? When you were sitting there being like, I am so disappointed in Enlaa. I can't believe that she would be such a hypocrite. I supported her. No, you didn't. The fuck? No, you didn't. You say that, but then you never pulled up anywhere. You never pulled up to any of my streams. We talked sometimes, and that was about it. But then, you know, I do something wrong. And you're like, I cannot believe it. I'm actually mad. I can't believe she would do something like this. And cast me to the side. But now it's like, I can't believe people would do this to me!
Like, people have come to me and gone...
Yeah, it sucks. When people from every direction, from every angle, is calling you a sweeper when you think it's unwarranted. Did Beckett try to talk to you? No. No, he just did a stream, like, moral frogging about it a little bit. I wouldn't call it just one fuck up. I think that's, what's it called? I think that's minimizing a little bit. Like, yeah, it was wrong. But I think Beckett's reaction to it was blown out of proportion, and I think I know exactly why. I think it's because he was offended that I didn't want to hang out with him.
Like, this happened all last year, and I had your back. So...
But this is telling of Beckett's mindset. I had your back, now you have to have my back. And Beckett, this is one of the reasons why I isolated myself from you and a lot of the people in your community. But if Beckett was a true supporter, he would have, like, commented and subscribed and joined the Discord. Yeah, even Stardust was in my Discord. He wasn't in there. Not like he's obligated. Let me make it clear. Beckett was never obligated to do anything for me. I was never expecting Beckett to support me or do anything for me, but for him to sit there and say he supported me, like, when he did less than the bare minimum, I think that's offensive to me. For him to pretend to be so betrayed and hurt when we barely knew each other. And barely watched each other's content. So I don't know. That's the part that gets my goat. I don't mind that he criticized me. There's plenty to criticize me about. It's the way he went about it and the attitude he brought to the table. When everybody else was like, okay, dude, that might be a little much. Even Vlad, who made the video, was like, I think you're being a little harsh.
Like, I just feel like
what
if I have
is the
people...
expectation? Do you want me to like not
No,
talk
the
about my
expectation-
grievances or my issues with you?
No, my expectation is if you've got grievances or issues with me, come and talk to me about it. But also treat me
So
like...
I can't issue my...
But Beckett, you had grievances with me and you didn't come and talk to me about it. You just made your streams and cut me off. Which is fine for you to do, but then don't complain when other people might do that to you. That is the environment that you've cultivated. That is the community that you're in. You all just, like, treat each other like shit. And then you have to, like, pretend it's not bothering you and move on from it until it explodes and boils over like it is here.
My grievances or issues
That is the kind of shit I removed myself from.
publicly. I have to come to you
If
in
I'm
private.
doing this with... Okay, well, if I'm doing it with everybody, if this is just how I
Oh, I do it with everybody, but you're not doing it with me. Yeah, yeah.
function, don't be like, well, Beckett's just specifically sweeping for Leo. I don't mind the fence-sitter accusations. At all. I don't care. But I do mind when people who I've known and, like, acted this way with generally acts like it's some specific thing I'm doing with Leo. If Leo crosses particular lines that I've set out, then I will talk about it. But if people are coming to me about, oh, Leo's in this court, I mean, you're talking about the Jordan
Okay, whatever.
stuff.
I'm done with the bits done
And it's
for now.
like, Jordan was originally groomed by, like, Tomb Critic. Like, yes, I've spoken about the call where he brings Jordan on when she's 17. I agree with you, it was retarded. But I feel like I'm just getting picked at, regardless of what my fucking takes are, regardless of how reasonable I am. Like,
I'm still bringing out the fucking Pokemon battle music when things get heated, though, because that's hilarious.
Let's have a conversation. From Lyo's side, why would he get on a fucking stream with you guys? Because anything anyone says gets fucking
Because he's a
twisted.
fucking cowardly piece of shit. You can just say he's a coward.
Listen,
He's a coward.
I agree he should get on.
On one hand, I see his point. Now, hear me out. On one hand, no one is obligated to get into a call with people who are criticizing you. You are not obligated to go and like defend yourself if you don't want to. That's fine. But if you're someone like Lyo who has basically made a living and made a career and made his reputation off of taking people to task and like pulling people into calls and dragging them through the mud and all that, but then he can't take what he dishes out, then yes, that is what makes him a bitch. That is what makes him a coward. Because the only way you can ever get Lyo into a call is if he has like 10 plus people backing him up. But whenever he wants to get into a call with someone else, they have to be alone. It has to be 100% on his terms in his territory at all times. It can never be any other way with Lyo. When he feels more than comfortable giving people the same treatment, but he can't take it in return. That is the part that makes him a coward. No one is obligated. I do not think, but by default, in an isolated instance, it makes you a coward to not want to engage with somebody that's shitting on you. If you want to sit back and just say, well, look, they can say whatever they want to say, I don't care, that's fine. But that's not what Lyo does. 19 people or one handler, that's true.
With you.
Someone to check on his blood pressure every 5 minutes.
But from the same time, if there's no charity, if he can't say anything, I mean, I don't know why he's getting.
There's no charity here, guys. There's absolutely no charity. No one has ever been charitable to Lyo. Yeah, okay. Sure.
In these fucking dumb Discord conversations with retards, I think that's retarded. But I just I want to just stop fucking hearing about it. I've said this to literally everybody.
You can. It's so easy, Beckett. It's so easy. It's so easy. Stop getting into these calls to debate people to defend Lyo. That's it. That's it. But you keep doing it because you cannot help yourself. Because you might potentially have the gene. Actually, Villa said something interesting the other day. We all have the lolcow gene, but it depends on if you decide to cultivate it and nurture it and grow it into a big, beautiful, blossoming flower. We all have the gene deep down inside of us. It just depends on whether or not you decide to wield it. And right now, you are cultivating and growing that lolcow gene, Beckett. You need to simmer down. If you really don't want to be involved, stop being involved. Let Lyo defend himself and allow people to call him a pussy if he doesn't come on to defend himself. You have to be okay with that. Fucking hell.
Right now, you brought up like I defended you, I was good faith to you, and then the implication is like I can't be critical of stuff that you do.
No, that's not true. You can't. No,
hold on. Okay, both of you shut the fuck up real quick.
I want some consistency with how I treat people.
Both of you shut up.
That's all I'm asking for.
Both of you shut up. Both of you shut up. This is my stream. So, from what I'm hearing from Beckett, right, and Enlaa, you can agree.
Now, here's the energy I'm getting from this conversation. These are grown-ass men. This is what they do, Villa. This is their entire... They make a living off of this. This is what they do. They get in a call and yell at each other, and then go, that was a good, productive conversation. Anyway, moving on.
Agree or disagree with it? From what I'm hearing from Beckett is...
Someone deploy Dr. K! Get Dr. K in here! We need some prayer beads! Stat!
Hey, if you want to talk to me about it.
Talk to me!
Don't just fucking put it out in content. I don't, like, personally, like, it's not that.
It's my content, guys. My content.
Because...
It's not, no, it's not just that. No, hold on. It's not just that. It's... If you're going to talk to me or want, like, to give me a take on Lyo, absolutely fine. Like, or criticize my takes on Lyo, absolutely fine. But treat them as they exist within the way that I actually
Sorry.
Everybody morale. I do this with everyone.
You didn't do it to me. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What did you say, Beckett?
Criticize my takes on Lyo, absolutely fine. But treat them as they exist within the way that I react to everybody morale.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I do this with everyone because I'm not like trying to.
Am I salty? Yes. I'm not gonna deny it. But as with all things, I'll eventually get over it.
Go on a fucking gay tirade against people all the fucking time.
But like,
Okay?
I want you to make hard fucking stances. I want you to have like actual opinions. You're like
Well, you did this
inconsistent
with
as fuck.
Willie Ma-
He can, but just not with Lio.
Okay, no, hold on.
Am I?
With the fucking Asian doctor guy. What's his name? Fucking
Doc
17,
on
14,
the
whatever.
radio.
Doc on the radio. Doc on the radio.
Continue talking.
I believe
I want to make it. I don't deserve a petty tea party. I don't deserve anything. I just think it's entertaining, a little bit cathartic. But it's not like I'm being. I don't want to make this out like I'm being vindicated or some shit. All right. Nobody did anything to me. All right. These are just gay little like petty things, squabbles. I'm just being a little bit petty.
I believe during the Doc on the radio shit when you were covering it, you're like, I wouldn't be friends with this guy. And in my opinion, when I look at the Doc on the radio stuff, nothing sexual happened. The worst thing that was said was like, I love you and I love you too. And then he also denounced it. He said like, yeah, that was disgusting what I did. I shouldn't have done it. I would never do anything like that again. And then your reaction to that was, oh, I don't want to be friends with this guy. That's weird. And then when Lio is done, in my opinion, infinitely worse shit, you're just like, yeah, but it was like a couple years ago. When I believe Doc on the radio shit was older.
If Lio had groomed somebody, I would have cut all those ties. Absolutely.
Lio's actions directly led to people getting victimized.
No, that's not true. How is okay? Unless you like, that's a criticism for the whole of the ACC in these weird fucking spaces. I've already.
And
said
who is
they
a part of the
shouldn't have-
ACC?
But
Okay,
that
well,
would,
that's
okay.
okay,
so-
well, that's
so-
just everybody.
So,
Okay,
so,
that's
so
everyone
if I'm
then.
understanding, so if I'm
Answer this.
understanding,
How is that being
okay.
consistent? How?
I don't know. I think Emmer has better points than people give him credit for, but he spurgs out a lot.
I will mute.
Lio has done infinitely worse
I
shit.
will
How is that
mute-
being consistent?
I will mute the both of you. So, because I am going.
Bring Vlad in.
I will turn this car right around, kids.
Going to recontextualize what both you're saying. So what
Vlad
Emrau
doesn't do fucking morality-based content. He doesn't need to be a
so
part of
okay,
this.
okay, shush. Hold on. So what Emrau is saying is he feels as if not just Lio is a figurehead for the ACC, and the ACC has allowed individuals to be victimized. What Beckett is trying to say is that if you are going to blame Lio solely for for Jordan being preyed upon continually, he feels that it is uncharitable because it is not Lio that is victimizing people. It is the individual who is actively victimizing whom.
Yeah, listen. Me personally, I don't think I have that strongly of an opinion on the pre-moving in with Lio Jordan situation. I think them using Jordan as essentially pedo bait or like farming Jordan's victimization for content, it's really fucked. I think him like manipulating this kid, and then when the kid is like 18 or 19, move them in with him to like I kind of agree with Malcolm's take on it, is that at most you could say that Lio groomed Jordan into being his kid, into being like the kid that he always wanted to have. I think at most you could say that, and I think in a non-sexual way that is predatory. Like, because, you know, being predatory and being groomed isn't always a sexual thing. I can agree with that much. But in terms of, like, all this, I don't think I have as much of a strong take on it as people like Emro do, or Sai, or Malcolm. Because, I don't know. I don't... It's not that I don't think it's that big of a deal, it's just... I don't have any, like, real definitive statements to say on that outside of it being fucked, irresponsible, wildly negligible, insanely exploitative. But I wouldn't go as far, me personally, I wouldn't go as far as to say that he, like, directly victimized Jordan in those cases. He certainly didn't help, and in some cases made things worse. But I don't think he's the reason Jordan got victimized. I feel like Jordan is the kind of person who would have gotten victimized anyway, with or without Lio's input or direct intervention or whatever. That's my take on that. I can see the grooming to be his kid, though. All the other situations were top of the barrel, not Senate. Plus one being IRL. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a stretch to say he's any sort of, like, sexual predator or sexual groomer or anything like that. And I don't think any of these people are like, what's the word? I don't think any of them are like trying to imply that he's a sexual groomer. or anything, but I don't know. I know, like, I shouldn't even, like, really be giving this charitability or good faith. I'm just making my stance on it clear so people don't people don't conflate my stances with these people's stances. I'm just clarifying for the sake of clarifying.
To my knowledge, because Joshua Vida is the only person I know who's actually gotten arrested, Vida, he did he didn't get arrested for the child grooming stuff or the child predation stuff. He got arrested for assaulting a police officer and his mom, I think, right? If I'm being exact. And he got arrested for computer crimes, but that was like an incident that happened at a convention where he stole a bunch of people's information and like doxed it. That's the context I have for that. You guys can correct me on that, but nowhere did he ever get arrested for the Mint Heart stuff. That's so
it.
It is somewhat uncharitable, from what I'm understanding. It is uncharitable to place that blame solely on him.
But that's the thing. Nobody is placing the blame solely on Lio. I think what a lot of people are trying to say is that Lio didn't do anything to help or alleviate the situation. He aggravated and agitated the situation, made it worse. But he's not the sole person responsible for it.
Led to it, though. Lio's convoy's insane, reckless behavior, his refusal...
Lio's convoy.
While he's doing, like, internet vigilantism shit, while he's doing pedo hunter shit, he refuses to
Mythic
actually
Moon.
get involved with resources or authorities or anything like that because he has this fucking retarded mindset that they won't do anything useful and they have to go to fucking YouTubers to announce the shit.
No, hold on. With the Jordan stuff, they went through...
Lio would have dragged Lio into an accountability call.
like, they tried to get authorities involved.
And his convoy.
They tried to actually get things reported. They didn't go anywhere.
Trying to get things reported and actually reporting them are two completely different things.
So every single time it happened, the 4 times it happened, they every single time went to authorities and nothing happened? Or was this just one time and then they gave up after?
I believe with the, I mean, again, I don't know the full details. I'm just saying, like, the idea that
I don't know anything about this thing that I'm vehemently defending. I don't know a whole lot about this thing that I'm making really big, sweeping statements on. I don't know, guys. I don't know, I don't care, and I don't want to hear about it anymore. But how dare you? How dare you make your own assumptions about Lio's character as a person?
Has never used authorities just isn't true. I mean, he got...
but if it happened once and then nothing happened and he was just like, okay, well, you know, fuck it, and then never did it again.
I agree on the pedo hunter take. Like, what if people... Like, people shouldn't be doing this on the internet, right?
Agreed.
Sure, pedophile people shouldn't be preying on kids on the internet, I guess, yeah.
No, I mean, people
But
shouldn't
it's
be
pedo
doing
hunting,
pedo
I think is
hunting.
what
Like, we're
he said.
fucking...
Pedo,
we're
okay, I
fucking
thought you said
YouTubers.
pedo, or just being a pedo, yeah. Sure.
PETA hunting.
And this is getting, like, recontextualized into grooming now? Like, what?
I mean... I think people like Kumo and Vlad have like softly called it grooming in the past. I don't think that's really a new allegation that these people specifically have brought to the table. I think that's a thing that has existed for a while in very uncharitable ways. I think, if anything, it's being retextualized into something that's far more charitable for Lio. If anything.
Like, you can criticize... Like, the whole found family shit's, like, fully retarded.
That's his take. That's his thing for everything. He just says that, oh yeah, that was retarded. Oh yeah, that thing that Lio did, that was retarded. Oh yeah, this, oh, he was being a bit retarded. That's his thing for everything that Lio does. It's exactly like when Izzy is just like, guys, I was being dumb. I was being stupid. I was being dumb and stupid and stupid and dumb. It's like, it takes away some level of responsibility for one's actions. If you're like, well, yeah, that's dumb, but, you know.
But, like...
What about it is dumb? What about it is retarded?
It just feels like...
That's what people want to hear you say.
It's going, like, extremes and extremes and extremes. Again, I don't...
To what extremes are people going to? Like, sure, it's an extreme to call him, like, a sexual predator or, like, a sexual groomer, sure. Or a pedophile, sure.
If people want to criticize Lio. I care that, like, people who...
You seem to care a lot. You guys do this song and dance of, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But then you have to jump to, like, talk to anyone who's speaking ill of Lio every chance you get. You may say that you don't care, but you sure are acting like you care.
Spoken to me multiple times over the last like 2 years are then going, well, this seems like Beckett's just like really inconsistent on this point. Just, like, dude,
Little
I didn't
bit.
abandon you when you were getting a load of shit, when a load of
We're back to this again.
people were trying to drop you. I didn't do any of that.
I didn't do. I could have dropped you when people were accusing you of horrendous shit. When you fucked up, when you made a mistake, could have done that, but I didn't. So why are you here giving me shit when I did this favor for you? I practically raised you, Emro, just like how I raised Queeman with my own bare hands. Raised him like a little baby boy, and now he's all grown up. And now he's my special baby commentary boy. I raised you. I was your family.
And this isn't like
what
an
And now you turn around and do this thing to me?
did-
That's just a like consistency thing, right? So you know how I act. You know how I am with people.
What I
You
did
know me. You know that. You know that.